The morning Daniel found the letter, the coffee was still hot. He remembered that detail later, the strange cruelty of ordinary things continuing as if nothing had changed, the mug warm in his hands, the smell of toast, the light through the kitchen window cutting clean yellow lines across the floor. The envelope was tucked inside a book on the shelf, the brothers Karamazov of all things, as if she'd chosen it deliberately, as if she wanted him to understand that betrayal has a long literary tradition, that it is ancient and human and somehow survivable. He didn't open it right away. He stood in the kitchen for a long time, holding it, watching the steam rise from his coffee. He knew what it was, not because he'd suspected anything. He hadn't, and that was the part that would haunt him longest, but because of the way it was placed. Sarah never used bookmarks. She dog-eared pages or memorized where she'd stopped. She certainly never tucked anything inside a book. This was meant to be found. He set the envelope on the table and drank his coffee. They had been together for 11 years, married for 7. The wedding had been small, 20 people in a garden in September, fairy lights strung between oak trees, Sarah in a pale green dress because she said white felt like a performance. He had loved her for exactly that reason, the way she refused performances, the way she said what she meant, or so he had believed. Their apartment in the city was full of evidence of a life built carefully and with intention. Bookshelves organized not by genre but by color, her idea, which he'd mocked and then quietly loved. A kitchen where every tool had its place, a bedroom with 2 reading lamps positioned at exactly the right angle, one for him, one for her, because they had taken the time to figure that out together. Small things, the architecture of intimacy. He knew the name of her best friend's childhood dog. She knew he was afraid of escalators, not heights, just escalators, something about the grinding mechanical certainty of them. They had inside jokes that made no sense to anyone else. They had a language built over a decade, the kind you can only build with time. He had believed this made them safe. He opened the letter. It was 2 pages, handwritten. Her handwriting was careful and deliberate. She'd always written slowly, pressing hard into the page, as if she wanted the words to mean something physically. He recognized this before he read a single sentence. He recognized the pressure of her sincerity. Daniel, I don't know how to begin this in a way that won't hurt you. I've rewritten it many times. I think I have to accept that there is no version of this that doesn't hurt you, and I'm sorry. I've been seeing someone else. He stopped reading. He put the letter down. He looked out the window. A pigeon landed on the ledge and looked at him with the blank indifference of a pigeon. He almost laughed. He didn't. He picked the letter up again. His name doesn't matter, and I won't write it here because this letter isn't about him. It's about us, and about something I didn't understand for a long time. I love you, Daniel. I want to be clear about that. I love you in the way that you love a place you grew up in, completely, and with something that doesn't diminish. But I've realized that I stopped being in love with you a long time ago, and I let that silence grow instead of speaking it. That was wrong. That was the real betrayal, before anything else happened. The silence. I should have told you years ago that something had changed in me. Instead, I kept waiting for it to come back, and while I was waiting, I got lost. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm asking for understanding, if you can find it, and I know you might not be able to. That's fair. I've moved my things to Mira's. I didn't want to have this conversation in person because I'm a coward, and I wanted you to have time alone with this before we have to talk. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Sarah.